Welcome to the second course in Make Basics. In this unit, we're diving into the fascinating world of data types. Understanding data types is crucial because they form the backbone of how information is processed in any system. Imagine data types as the different containers that store various forms of data. Knowing which to use and how to differentiate them ensures your data is handled correctly. Throughout this course, we'll explore the significance of data types, learn how to distinguish between them, and look at common examples you might encounter. Each section is designed to take a manageable 5 to 10 minutes, allowing you to absorb the information at your own pace. Let's embark on this learning journey together. When you're using Make to automate tasks, understanding data types becomes essential. Imagine data types as the different formats or categories data can take. For instance, you might work with text, numbers, dates, or even more complex structures like lists. In Make, every piece of data is associated with a specific type. This association helps the system know exactly what kind of information to expect and how to handle it. For instance, if a module is expecting a number but receives a date instead, it won't know how to process it correctly. Think of it this way. Just as using the right key is crucial to open a specific lock, using the correct data type ensures your automated tasks run smoothly. Understanding this concept is key to effectively managing the flow of information in your tasks. In Make, a bundle is like having a bag filled with different items, each with its own role and format. Think of each data item inside as having a specific type, similar to how you'd expect a loaf of bread to be different from your mobile phone. Data types, such as text, numbers, or dates, define the kind of information that fits into each spot. By using these data types, Make helps you set up your tasks precisely, guiding your inputs and outputs so everything runs smoothly. This way, you ensure that all data aligns correctly and processes without a hitch. Understanding these concepts is vital to keep your information organized and reliable, particularly in data mapping and processing. Don't worry, as we'll dive deeper into these ideas throughout the course. When you're filling out a form or survey, you often provide personal information like your name, date of birth, and address. Each piece of information follows a specific format, your name as text, your date of birth as a date. This concept of specific formats is what data types are all about. They guide systems on how to handle different values. For instance, if you mistakenly enter letters where a number is expected, like typing letters in a price field, you'll encounter an error because the field is set to accept numbers only. Data types are crucial as they instruct computer systems on how to interpret the information you provide, ensuring everything aligns properly. As we continue, you'll dive deeper into the various data types and their important roles. In this section, we're exploring text data types, which are essential for storing and managing any form of textual information. Think of this as anything from brief entries like names and addresses to more comprehensive texts like email bodies or product descriptions you might encounter on an e-commerce site. Text data isn't limited to just letters or numbers. It also includes special characters like the @ symbol, exclamation mark, and question mark. These are what make your data more versatile and expressive. For instance, you might use a mix of these in a message or a username. Another term you might hear for text data is a string. This is just a technical way to say it's a series of characters strung together. Understanding how to use this data type effectively can greatly enhance how you manage and display information in your applications. In working with data, numbers play a crucial role, representing numeric values essential for various calculations and analyses. Numbers can be categorized into two main types: whole numbers and decimal numbers. Whole numbers, such as 10 or 1918, are complete units without any fractional or decimal part. On the other hand, decimals like 10.531, include fractions and are often used in measurements that require precision. Utilizing the number data type allows you to efficiently store and manage quantitative information, including age, price, and quantity. It's also valuable for financial data, such as bank account balances, and for geographical data like latitudes and longitudes. It's important to ensure numbers are correctly defined as a number data type. Otherwise, they might accidentally be stored as text, which can impede mathematical operations such as addition or multiplication. With the proper data type, you can perform calculations seamlessly and make the most of your numerical data. When working with data, it's essential to use the correct data types for accuracy and functionality. One key data type is the date. This type is specifically used for handling dates or a combination of date and time. The format can vary based on your profile settings, and it could be something like day, month, year, followed by the hour and minute. Using the date data type is common for setting project timelines, birthdays, or other time-sensitive data. When you're inputting a date, a helpful pop-up calendar usually appears, making it easier to select the correct date. This feature not only streamlines the process, but also helps in reducing errors. To ensure that your dates are formatted correctly, it's recommended to use built-in tools like a date picker. This prevents mistakes that can occur from manually entering dates. While there is a more advanced method involving a parse date function, we'll explore that in more depth later. For now, focusing on using the date picker will suffice for most needs. The Boolean data type is a fundamental concept that represents values with two possibilities, true or false, similar to a light switch being either on or off. This binary approach is especially useful for making straightforward decisions in various applications. For instance, when you're setting up options in an app, like the example of watching subfolders, you're essentially deciding between yes or no. Booleans play a crucial role in streamlining processes like managing subscriptions where customers choose to receive updates or not. This simplicity is powerful, as it ensures clarity and efficiency in how data is handled and presented. In Make, complex data types allow us to group together multiple elements under one umbrella. Take the concept of a collection, for example. Imagine your kitchen drawer. Inside, you have an assortment of plates, cups, and pans. Each item is different, yet they are all organized within the same space. Similarly, a collection serves as a container that can hold various objects, each with its own unique characteristics, much like the items in your drawer. Think about how this concept could apply to real-world data management. By storing diverse data types together, you can handle complex data sets more effectively. As we progress, you'll dive deeper into how collections work and how they can streamline your data processes. Let's delve into the concept of arrays, a fundamental complex data type. Arrays are designed to hold multiple elements, all of the same type. You might also hear them referred to as lists. Imagine you're organizing a party. You'll likely have several lists, a guest list, a music playlist, and a grocery list. Each of these lists is an example of an array because they organize similar items in a specific order. Think of an array as a neat way to keep similar things together, making it easy to access or search through them. For instance, if you expect over 100 guests at your event, you can store all their names in an array. This makes it simple to look up whether someone like Paul or Zoe is on your list. Arrays are incredibly useful and will become an essential tool in your journey through data management. While we'll explore them fully later in the course, it's important to appreciate their potential right from the start. Understanding how to recognize data types is a key step in using Make effectively. Each data type serves a specific purpose, and matching them correctly ensures the smooth execution of tasks. To identify a data type, you can simply hover over the field name. A tooltip will appear, displaying the data type, making it easy to know what kind of information you'll be working with. This applies not only to input fields, but also to data fields from modules you've mapped. Having compatible data types is crucial. For instance, text goes into a text field and numbers go into a number field. This straightforward alignment helps prevent errors and ensures your data flows correctly throughout your automation tasks. As you become more familiar with recognizing data types, you'll find working within Make more intuitive and efficient. Understanding data types is crucial for ensuring the functionality and reliability of your automated processes. When you set up modules in your scenario, each one will validate the data types being used. This means that the system checks if you're using the correct type of data, like numbers or text, and whether aspects like character length comply with the requirements. If there's a mismatch, the system will alert you with an error message, letting you know where the issue occurs. For example, if you mistakenly enter text into a number field, the scenario will stop running, resulting in a data error. You can see this in practice by using the weather module to get current weather data, where entering text instead of numerical coordinates will trigger an error. Data validation serves a key purpose. It ensures your data remains consistent, accurate, and complete. This process reduces the risk of data errors and prevents potential data loss, safeguarding the integrity of your data operations. Imagine you're the owner of a wine shop excited about launching your products online. As customers begin to place orders, they need to fill out an order form with various details. Each piece of information they provide is validated to ensure accuracy and completeness. This process is crucial because it helps prevent errors that could lead to issues like shipping delays or incorrect orders. As we explore this online order form, consider how each data type is validated and the role it plays in creating a seamless experience for both you and your customers. When designing an online order form for your wine shop, it's important to consider how customer names are entered and validated. Typically, a text data type is used for the name field, though customers might occasionally misspell their names. This doesn't trigger a validation error. However, your system should handle input errors gracefully, as people don't usually expect to see numbers or unexpected characters in their names. A key validation check is the character limit for this field. For example, if the field is set to accept only 20 characters and a name like Benjamin Lorenz Gareth Maker is entered, the system should alert the user when the limit is exceeded. This helps ensure the order form remains user-friendly and prevents issues in data processing. When setting up an online order form for your wine shop, the date of birth field is crucial. It needs to be formatted correctly, typically as a numerical date such as day, month, and year. This ensures clarity and prevents errors. Why is this important? If you're in the business of selling wine, you need to comply with laws that prohibit selling alcohol to anyone under 18. The system helps enforce this by checking the date of birth against today's date. If the person is underage, the form will notify them and prevent the sale. To make it user-friendly, many systems allow customers to select their birth date from a calendar tool or enter it manually in the correct format. This minimizes the risk of input errors and keeps your business compliant with legal regulations. When setting up an online order form for your wine shop, it's important to define certain validation rules to ensure smooth transactions. One crucial aspect is the price limit. Picture this. You decide that orders below 10 euros are not profitable. To enforce this, you can set a validation rule that restricts customers from placing orders under this amount. If a customer attempts to make a purchase for less than 10 euros, they'll encounter an error message reminding them of the minimum requirement. This approach simplifies managing orders and maintains your shop's profitability. By configuring the price field with a number data type, the system can automatically check the values and apply the rule effectively. Imagine you're running a wine shop and venturing into online sales. As your customers place orders, one crucial piece of information they'll provide is their location. This is especially important if you ship internationally. For instance, when shipping to customers outside the EU, such as those in the United States, additional shipping costs may apply. To manage this, your order form can implement validation checks. These checks can detect when an order is being shipped outside the EU and automatically notify the customer about the higher shipping charges. This ensures that customers are informed upfront about any extra costs, preventing surprises and enhancing their buying experience. By setting up these validations effectively, you streamline the ordering process and maintain transparent communication with your customers. Congratulations on completing this unit. You've now got a solid understanding of data types, which is fundamental in handling information effectively. We discussed what a data type is and how to identify it in different fields. Recognizing where data types are used can significantly improve data management and streamlining operations. You also explored some common examples of validation. This is crucial when dealing with online forms, like preventing costly errors in shipping calculations by validating the location of an order. Validation ensures data integrity and helps deliver a better customer experience. Looking ahead, the next course will delve deeper into data types. You'll learn how to map data items and discover their practical applications in various scenarios. This knowledge will further enhance your data management skills and prepare you for more complex challenges. Great job, and see you in the next session.